welcome to the News on Map World Series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be covering topics which are important from General Studies Paper 1, that is Geography Map section. So let's begin. First of all, the previous practice question. So the question is, consider the following statements. There were two statements given. First, about 75% of Nepal is covered by mountains, and second is the Nepalganj and Biratnagar. Nepalganj and Biratnagar are Nepali areas located near the Indian border. Which of the statements given is or are correct? Only one, only two, both one and two, neither one nor two. So let us see. So if we will talk about the map of Nepal, then this is map of Nepal. The capital of Nepal is Kathmandu, and Nepal is a buffer state because it comes between China on the northern side and India on the southern side and is completely landlocked. So if we talk about the Nepal, then Nepal, yes, is covered around 75% by the mountains, and especially the northern part of Nepal is covered with mountains and specifically the Himalayas. So the Himalayan range covers Nepal and most of the Nepal, parts of Nepal. And then the two areas which are given in the question are, that is Nepalganj. So this is the location of Nepalganj. This is Nepalganj and this is India. So Nepalganj is situated at the border with India. And then there is Biratnagar. This is the location of Biratnagar. It is also situated with the border of India. So first becomes correct, that about 75% of Nepal is covered with mountains, and Nepalganj and Biratnagar are Nepali areas located near the Indian border. This is also correct. So the correct answer becomes option C, that is both 1 and 2. Now moving on to today's session, the first question is, consider the following statements. There are two statements given. First, about 70% of the world's lithium reserves are concentrated in the lithium triangle of Argentina, Chile and Bolivia, while the second statement talks about electric vehicle production is significantly more energy intensive than conventional internal combustion engine vehicle manufacturing. Which of the following is correct regarding the above statements? Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. Second, both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, and statement 2 is not the correct explanation of statement 1. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is wrong. Statement 1 is wrong but statement 2 is correct. So let us first of all see. So if we will talk about the maximum lithium reserve is found in the lithium triangle, and this lithium triangle is present in the South American continent, and this is a triangle. So in a triangle there are only 3 countries because triangle also has only 3 parts. So in the lithium triangle there are 3 countries, and that is Bolivia, Argentina and Chile, and the maximum lithium reserve is also found in this triangle. So the first statement, that about 70% of the world's lithium reserves are concentrated in the lithium triangle of Argentina, Chile and Bolivia, this becomes correct. It is not about 70%, it is more than 70%. And then the electric vehicle production is significantly more energy intensive than conventional internal combustion engine vehicle manufacturing. Now this is also correct because the conventional internal combustion engine, if we talk about, then as of now majority of the production, or you can say that the upcoming or the future is about the electric vehicles, and also the battery of the vehicles is one of the most talked about topics, and the lithium ion battery is also one of the most talked about topics. So the shift from the conventional engine, from be it diesel, be it petrol, is now moving towards the electric. So the energy intensive electric vehicle production, yes, it is more energy intensive as compared to the conventional vehicle manufacturing. Both are correct, but second is not the correct explanation of first. So the correct answer becomes option B, that is both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, and statement 2 is not the correct explanation for statement 1. Now moving on to the next question. Consider the following mountain ranges. There is Kunlun Mountains, Zagros Mountains, Karakoram Mountains, Kirthar mountains and Hindu Kush mountains. Which of the above are not among the mountain ranges forming the Pamir knot? So under the Pamir knot, out of the 5 mountain ranges, which mountain range is not present? And the codes are 2 and 4, 2 and 3, 1 and 5 or 4 and 5. Now if we talk about the Pamir knot, then Pamir knot or the Pamir mountains are also a mountain, and it is between the, you can say it is on the border areas of the Central Asia and also the South Asia. So this is the Central Asia and the South Asian countries, it comes in between, and the Pamir mountains range consists of Kunlun Shan mountains, which is present in China. Then there is Karakoram mountain, there is Himalayan mountain, there is Hindu Kush mountain range. So the Pamir mountain country, if you have to associate with, then you can associate it with the country like Turkmenistan. So you can understand the region where it is present. But the 2 mountain ranges which are not present here are Kirthar range. Kirthar range is present in Pakistan, while the Zagros mountain range is also not part of the Pamir knot. Zagros mountain range is present in Iran. So Zagros and Kirthar is not part of it. So Zagros is not a part of it and Kirthar is not a part of it. And the question is asking that which among the following is not the part of Pamir knot. So 2 and 4. So which one is 2 and 4? That is option A. So the correct answer is option A, that is 2 and 4. Now moving on to the next question. So Rafah, Erez and Kerem Shalom, which were in news recently, is in which of the following place? So that is Persian Gulf port, hot local winds blowing in the Middle East, Gaza Strip border crossing, or United Arab Emirates space missions. So let us see. So if we will talk about all these 3, that is Rafah, Erez and Kerem Shalom. So they are present in the region of Middle East, and recently the war which is going on between Israel and Hamas, these 3 are the crossings. So this came to the news because of the Gaza Strip. So this is the location of Israel and the Gaza Strip. So if we will zoom out on the map, this is the map that we get of Gaza Strip. So if we will talk about the 3 crossings from the Gaza Strip, then on the northern part of it we get the Erez crossing. So this is the Erez crossing. Then on the southern part of the Gaza Strip we get 2 crossings, and one is the Rafah crossing, and through which the people moved from Gaza to Egypt, and one is the Kerem Shalom crossing, and it is also a goods crossing. So Kerem Shalom crossing is on the border of, you can say, Gaza, Egypt and Israel. So these 3 are the border crossings. So the correct answer for this question becomes option C, that is Gaza Strip border crossing. Now coming to the next question, that is which of the following group of cities belong to Switzerland? So which of the following belongs to Switzerland? That is Basel, Belfast, Zurich, then Basel, Geneva, Frankfurt, Basel, Geneva, Zurich, or Geneva, Frankfurt, Belfast. So let us see which all belong to Switzerland. So if we will talk about Switzerland, then Switzerland is a country which is situated in Europe. So this is the map of Europe. So if we will zoom out on the map of Switzerland, this is the map of Switzerland, and the capital of Switzerland is Bern, and Switzerland is a landlocked country. This is France, this is Italy, then you have Austria, then you have Germany, and then there are other countries also which shares border with Switzerland. So let us basically talk about the cities which are present within Switzerland. So first of all, coming to the famous city of Geneva, because many conventions have also taken place in Geneva and many major meetings also take place in Geneva. So Geneva is present at the southwestern end of Switzerland. So this is Geneva. Then Bern is the capital of Switzerland. Then comes Basel. Basel norms and Basel convention is also very famous. So this comes at the northwest of Switzerland. Then comes Zurich. Zurich is present at the northern Switzerland. And then comes the famous city, that is Davos. So So the Davos is also present, you can say, at the eastern side of the Switzerland. So Zurich, Basel and Geneva. So let us talk about Zurich, Basel and Geneva. So the correct answer becomes option C, that is Basel, Geneva and Zurich. They are present in Switzerland. Frankfurt, if we talk about, then Frankfurt is present in Germany. Frankfurt is present in Germany. And then if we talk about, then this was, the correct answer was option C. Now moving on to the next question. Consider the following statements with reference to Ecuador and Mexico. Ecuador and Mexico. So there are 4 statements given and it is saying how many of the above statements are correct. Only 1 statement, only 2 statement, only 3 statement or all 4 statements. So out of the 4 statement, first says both these countries are located on the coast of the Pacific Ocean. So let us see Ecuador and Mexico. So if we will talk about the North American continent, so this is the map of North American continent. So this is Mexico. Mexico is on the border of Pacific Ocean and on one side, on the northern side of it is the United States of America and on the southern side of it there are 2 countries and these 2 countries are Guatemala and Belize. So this is Mexico and it shares its border with the North Pacific Ocean. And then if we will talk about Ecuador, then Ecuador is present in the South American continent, the North South American continent, and this is Ecuador, and Ecuador also shares its border with the Pacific Ocean. So it is on the coast of it. So both these countries are located on the coast of the Pacific Ocean. This becomes correct. Second, new folded mountains are found in both these countries. Let us see this. So first of all, if we will talk about the Mexico, then the mountain range which passes through the North American continent, and that is the Rockies mountain. So, and Rockies mountain is one of the examples of the fold mountains, and also Andes mountains are also one of the examples of the fold mountains. So Rockies mountain goes through Mexico. And then if we will talk about the Ecuador, then the Andes goes through the Ecuador. So both are examples of the new fold mountains. So second also becomes correct. Third is the number of neighboring countries of these 2 is equal. Neighboring countries, let us see. So if we will talk about the neighboring countries of Mexico, this is Mexico, then on the northern side it is covered with US and on the southern side with Guatemala and Belize. So the neighboring countries becomes 3. And then if we will talk about Ecuador, so the Ecuador if we will talk about, then Ecuador is covered on the northern side with Colombia. So this is Colombia. And then the southern side and the eastern side is covered with Peru. So Ecuador has only 2 neighboring countries, that is Peru and Colombia, while the western side it shares its border with the Pacific Ocean. So this statement becomes, third statement becomes wrong. Fourth is the capital of both of them are located on the sea coast. So capital is located on the sea coast. Let us see. So if we will talk about Mexico, then this is Mexico and the capital of Mexico is Mexico City. And Mexico City is not located on the sea coast. It is located in the middle of Mexico. You can say little south to the central Mexico. And then if we will talk about Ecuador, then the capital of the Ecuador is Quito, Quito, and the Quito city is also located in the middle of Ecuador, not at the coast of Ecuador. You can say it is located little north of central Ecuador. So fourth statement also becomes wrong, and it is asking how many of the above statements are correct. So first and second is correct and third and fourth is incorrect. So the correct answer becomes option B, that is only 2 statements. Now moving on to the next question. Which of the following territories is included within the United Kingdom but is not considered under Great Britain? So United Kingdom and Great Britain. So which is under UK, that is United Kingdom, but is not under Great Britain. So that is Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales. So let us look at the map of it. So if we will talk about the map of United Kingdom, then this is the map, this is the European continent, and this is the United Kingdom. So let us see. If we will zoom out on the map, this is the map we get. So there are different concepts of it. First is there is only England. So very clearly we are able to see the England. Fine. Then if we talk about, there is Great Britain, and then there is United Kingdom. Now Great Britain consists of England, then plus Wales, plus Scotland. This is what consists of Great Britain. So this is England, this is Wales, and this is Scotland. All three comes together and then they form the Great Britain. And then if we will talk about the United Kingdom, so United Kingdom consists of Great Britain plus Northern Ireland. So the United Kingdom consists of Scotland, England, Wales, and also Northern Ireland. So Great Britain does not consist of Northern Ireland, while United Kingdom consists of Northern Ireland. So which is not which of the following territories is included within the United Kingdom but is not considered under Great Britain? Then the correct answer for this is option B, that is Northern Ireland. Now next, and it is a practice question, and like always you people will give me the answer in the comment section. Consider the following landforms. How many of the above are located in Australia? So there are 6 landforms given, and this is Kimberley Plateau, Cape York Peninsula, Great Dividing Range, Victoria Desert, Murray-Darling River Basin, or the Simpson Desert. So these are the 4 landforms. How many are located in Australia? Only 2, only 3, only 4, or all 6. So what you have to do is you have to go pick up the atlas or see the map of Australia and find out about all these landforms, and then give me the answer in the comment section. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.